Hey everyone, Andrew, day 2 Dryden, recording here for Ep.18 MTG. Today, we're playing Burn in Modern. If this is the kind of content you enjoy, please do make sure to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to our fine channel. Please, we like it. Hopefully you like it. That's the whole thing. It's a little symbiotic relationship we got going here. We also take Patreon donations. We make playlists. We make sideboard guides and things like that for you fine folk. So yeah, let's get to our match here. This is round 2 of our competitive league. We are on the play. I do like Goblin Guide into Swiftspear on the play, even if we don't draw a land. If we do, we can Searing Blaze an early target. Oh, we have double Searing Blaze. Okay, so we really do need to draw another land. But you know what? Goblin Guide into Swiftspear on the play against an unknown opponent, I'm willing to keep that. I'm willing to gamble a little bit on that. You have to gamble sometimes, you know. You don't sign up for Burn to mulligan one land hands, unfortunately. And my usual rule is that if you're going to keep a one land hand with 7 cards at least, and our opponent mulligan to 6, if you're going to keep a one land hand, you need to have at least like 3 spells you can cast, so you can still do things until like that other land shows up and you can catch up. And we have indeed, again, 1, 2, 3 1-mana spells. So I also have to fetch out my Sacred Foundry right now to make sure I know I get access to that white source. Excuse me, still a little under the weather here. Our opponent mulliganed and scryed to the bottom, so they didn't Google me to find out I'm a Goblin Guide kind of player. And okay, cool. Oh, so we're probably against Tron, or I mean, this could be Eldrazi Tron or something too, but. This is the kind of hand. No, there we go. We got Tron. This is the kind of content. This is the kind of content you enjoy. This is the kind of deck. Oh God, that feels good. So these Searing Blazes are really bad. However, creatures early and just taking it to them is definitely how you win these games. And yeah, this is. If I had known this was Tron, I still would have kept this one land hand. So. See how this goes. Okay, well, we drew him an Urza's Mine, so that's unfortunate. But they're also down to 11 life. And if they don't do anything really crazy this turn, they're going to go down to 3 next turn. So, yeah. Yeah. There's always that. Okay, well, they're going to have Tron next turn. They're going to have turn 3 Tron. So let's see if we can race them effectively enough and win. So that's pretty good. Okay, so yeah, like I said. So we can Lightning Helix and attack in, which is going to put them down to 3. So if I put them down to 3, and let's say I don't draw a land for this Rift Bolt, will that give me enough time to have it come off Suspend? That's the big thing, because if I only attack for 3 this turn, I don't think that's good enough. Like attack for 3, suspend a Rift Bolt, I don't think that's enough, because that puts them to 8. No, we need another spell then in that case. Right, I didn't add this up wrong, right? 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they go to 4. Oh, that is significantly different. I thought I was hitting them for 8. That makes things a little bit different. I think that's still the play. I think that's still the play. I guess we can find out what they're gonna. Oh, good, they've got another Ulamog on top. Because that's basically a dead draw with the other one they got. So, that's good news. So, yeah, next turn, we have ways to win. We have a few different ways to win. Oh, and they have to do this to get Tron. So actually, no, they don't even have Tron this turn. Well, they do, but they don't have access to all the mana. Okay, so that's I didn't think that one through, so that's fantastic. So they have to have something here. They're not playing main deck Nature's Claims. Oh, they're hoping to draw something. Okay, well, there we go. So now we've just got it. Perfect. Good games, opponent. Luckily, we were able to just curve out and make things happen. Okay, awesome. Tron's a good matchup. It's very losable because they are well prepared. Excuse me. They are well prepared for this matchup because it's so much in our favor. So between Worm Coil Engines, Nature's Claims, excuse me, things of that sort, they've got the tools. So this is definitely, we might want Path to Exiles. We definitely don't want the Searing Blazes. We don't want the Lavamancers. So this is probably how I set up the deck. Let's double check our sideboard guide here. So where do I have Tron? Tron. So we want Revelry. Oh, I did put 2 paths in. Revelry, 2 paths, 2 Skullcracks. Yeah, Revelry, 2 paths, 2 Skullcracks. Okay, so what am I taking out? 2 Helix. That's what I haven't done here. 2 Lightning. Yeah, that makes sense. This matchup is a race, but it's not a. It's a one-person race. We're racing to them dying. They're not racing with us simultaneously. Sort of like a race when I say a race, I mean a damage race, right? They're not going to win with damage progressive. They're going to go, okay, Ugin, wipe your board, Karn, win the game, right? So the life gain from this isn't relevant, which means it's 3 damage for 2 mana, which isn't what we care as much about. So that when I say race, I mean damage race. So to make sure that's clear and straightforward. But yeah, so I don't love this hand. It doesn't have creatures. That we could definitely mulligan into a better hand. We could also mulligan into a worse hand. Like if this, for example, was a 6-card hand with like, can I move these around? Yeah. So if it was like just these 6 cards. I would keep this. We have a turn 1 play into a strong turn 2 play. We can draw more stuff. We're on the draw. I don't want to draw any more lands. Ooh, that's actually not necessarily true because I might want Destructive Revelries. But the nice thing about that is we can actually see if we draw a Revelry or not. No, I'm going to keep this hand, but I'm not thrilled with it. I'm about 1 card away from being happy with this hand. So that is a very good draw, however. It is a better draw. Excuse me. It is a better draw when you're on the play, right? Because I could just land it now. But see, yeah, if they need to set up to get Tron, it's much better. You know, because if they go Ancient Stirrings into whatever, it's much stronger. Right now, if they just land Karn, like this Eidolon is very weak. Yeah, this Eidolon is very weak if they just land Karn. However, if they land a Worm Coil Engine, this Path to Exile is a good answer, and then we can even attack in. And if they don't have another really strong follow-up, I mean, they probably will, but, you know. Mine. They played a mine. Yeah, no, Karn. Okay. So now, the one problem with this play is if they... Oh, that's good. The one problem with this play is if they had exiled our Sacred Foundry, but that's probably not what they want to do. So, yeah, I mean, whatever. So what do we take out? So I think this path might still be okay. And I think I want this 3rd land. So, yeah, these Boros Charms are getting kind of clunky. So, yeah. That's a good draw. Because it lets us use all of our mana. So, do I have to attack Karn? Not yet. So I attack in, our Boros Charm. let's say we end up Rift Bolting their face. That ends up being, that puts them down to 8. Yeah, that's something we can win. I also think I just want to Boros Charm them now. Because again, I really actually don't want them to exile my Sacred Foundry. So hopefully tapping out and like getting the other one out of my hand makes them think that it's not a great choice. But, okay. See, that's okay. Yep. Again, that's something we can beat. Now, the one problem is that they go like Thragtusk or something. But we had no way to really play around that. They had very fast Tron, and we didn't have great interaction for that. If they go Wormcoil Engine, that's okay. Nah, Thragtusk. Yeah, see, that's, now we're in big trouble. Now we pretty much can't win this game. They've got Karn on the battlefield. They've got Thragtusk on the battlefield. Their life total is super high. We pretty much... so, yeah, as it stands, we can't really win this game. On the life race, we can't... We're losing on board, and they've got this sort of non-life related win condition here. So, and what do I have in my hand? I can put them down to 9. Okay, so let's say I put them down, because I'm tempted to just kill Karn here, because I think that's the only way I stabilize, even like have a chance of stabilizing. But let's quickly do the math. So if I go if I bolt their face and Boros Charm their face, that puts them to 9, I believe. 9. I'm on a roughly 3-turn clock. It's not impossible. It's pretty impossible. But it's not completely impossible that we win. And I think the other way is sort of just delaying the inevitable. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. But that's a good draw. That's a good draw. Yeah, now they're down to 6. Yeah, okay. So this is now not completely impossible that we win. They've got 5 cards in their hand. There's got to be something good in there. But yeah, we're in a lot of trouble, but we're not completely out of the woods. Or they're not completely out of the woods yet. Yeah, well, this is going away. Oops. Undo. Yeah. Exile this path. Yes. Makes me nervous when it takes that many tries to get it to go. Like, did I click the wrong thing? Because I definitely do not want to exile this Boros Charm. Yeah. Yeah, this happens. Yeah. Okay. They just land another Thragtusk. This game's over. I mean, there's nothing we can do about that, but yeah. So now, yeah, now there's like no way we can win. They just have lethal on board. So I'm not even going to cast this Boros Charm, but I am going to see what I draw and see what they do. See what could happen. Yeah. That's unfortunate. We didn't draw any Skullcrack effects. It's too bad. Yeah, okay. So that's that. But well, maybe they show us something nifty. Sylvan Scrying, yeah, sure. See, again, those are the kind of cards that make Eidolon good if you can get it down early and they don't just have, like, automatic Tron by turn 3 that you can't interrupt. Emrakul, the Promised End. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this. So... yeah. I don't think there's anything that changes about that. Yeah, that doesn't change anything. They're just going to kill me? Really? Okay, so they want to know what's in my hand now. So no, but this game's over. I'm done. I'm not going to give them any more. They're on the I'm at 15 life, I can't lose, I'm going to gain information now plan. I'm not giving you any information. Nice try. You cast Emrakul into me. You gave me information. I might lose this round, but I'll feel smart. I'll feel really good about myself. I I don't think we need to change anything. We already have a couple of like Path to Exiles for, you know, Emrakul's or Wormcoil Engines, things like that. I don't think we want to add any more. I would add more Skullcrack effects if I had them, but I don't. Yeah, that's all. No, I think yeah, we just want it like this. Just like this. And I would love to play first. I don't love that everything in my hand costs 2. That's a slow start. I like the 3 Skullcracks. I like the Eidolon on the... Oh, man, this hand is so clunky. Like, if I had even, like... If one of these Skullcracks was, like, a Goblin Guide, I'd be like, oh, this hand is so good. But nothing to do on turn 1. And, like, potentially only casting 1 spell a turn. Like, it just won't... That's not going to do it. We have to aggro our opponent out. I think I have to mulligan this hand. Not even because it's necessarily that bad, but we can just do better. This is a better hand. This is a better hand. Absolutely it is. We have access to all 3 colors of mana. We have creatures early. This is a good hand. And our opponent mulliganed as well. So we're going to keep this. And hopefully we have something good on top. I don't want another land, though. I don't want another land. So let's see, what did they do? They mulliganed. Put a card on the bottom. Okay, Ancient Stirrings. Tower. Sphere. Okay, so now I want to draw Destructive Revelry. It's not the worst. And again, we just get our beat down on... Like this was our exact rollout game 1, if I'm not mistaken. And the reason why I mulliganed that 7-card hand. So if I don't draw anything great, I can still just hard cast this Rift Bolt. Next turn, if I draw something good, I can add it to the board or something. So I really don't want to draw another land. That's really the only thing I don't want to draw at this point. That's unfortunate. Oh, but they had 2 towers, so they're not getting turn 3 Tron. Excuse me. Yeah, that happens. Just want to get that out of the library. Might as well do it now. Okay, so not a great draw, but again, we have the ability to just win here now. Well, not just win. I mean, if I get a bolt or something, I only deal 5 damage, but, you know. We'll see what happens. They might also, like, Nature's Claim or something here, right? Like, play a Chromatic Star. Nature's Claim their own star, gain 4 life, draw a card. It's not bad. Ooh, another Spatial Contortion. Okay, well, you can't cast that this turn. Okay, so they're going to be online next turn. It's a good draw. Do I just put them to 1? And the Swift Spear's lethal? Yeah, that's probably what I do. Oh yeah, the Swift Spear might not even live. Because they have that Spatial Contortion. So I have to do this now. And holding up the bolt doesn't play around Spatial Contortion because it gives -3, not -2 like a Collective Brutality. So I think they're pretty much forced to, yeah, get a land here. And then I think they're forced pretty much to kill this Swift Spear. Okay. So again, that means we've got a ton of live top decks. Okay. That's fine. We can play around that. Bam! Nice. Perfect. Land just one time. Opponent said land just one time. It's like I drew 4 this game. I drew 4 lands this game already. Sorry. Good games. I don't hate Tron like so many people do. Here, I'll show him the 4th land. Appreciate, LOL. Good luck later. Good job, or good luck to you as well, Anubit. Anubit? Sounds like Anubis, like the Egyptian god or whatever. Cool. Well, awesome. We got there. Tron's a good matchup. We should get there. I think we saw a good example in game 1, how just like getting in early, just kill them quick. It works out well. Game 2 kind of had a slower start, and they had a quick start. The Eidolon just was useless on the draw. Maybe I should take Eidolon out on the draw. Tron's really good at being consistent. So, you know, turn 2 Eidolon, I mean, sometimes they can take, you know, one or two triggers from like an Ancient Stirrings or something, but for the most part, you don't, I don't know, maybe I should update my sideboard guide. If you were looking for an extra card to cut against Tron on the draw, Eidolon would probably be it. But yeah, and then in game 3 here we saw again, like I want it to be fast. We had Goblin Guide into Swift Spear, and then we got our 3rd creature in our last Goblin Guide there, and it was really great. We just stomped them. Right, like we were at 17 life still, but that's not important. What's important is what's on the board. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the match. I've been saying the same thing over and over all match, so I'll stop talking your ears off. Andrew, Day 2 Dryden, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in round 3.